That's why you're here tonight about the Silver Circle screening.
Yeah, I just came out to support the movie. I really appreciate what the producers are trying to do, the message that they're sending. They're trying to entertain as well as educate. And so I think it's an important film in that respect. I wish we'd get more films like this, maybe even, some major Hollywood studios doing some bigger films with this kind of, backdrop, this kind of genre about, an America in the not so distant future where things are considerably worse as a result of the repeated mistakes of government, and to remind people of the dangers of big government and ultimately what awaits us if we stay on the path that we're on. And I'm confident that we're headed for a much bigger crisis than 2008. And I know the last time the government was pretty successful at blaming those events on capitalism, on the free market. And hopefully movies like this will shine a light on the fact that it's government that's responsible for those crises, and that it's government that is going to be responsible for the next one, which will be much worse.
So you think you're more optimistic based on the trends, or it seems like with the economic situation with QE4 and QE Infinity, that's going to continue to get worse, but these seems like a positive, optimistic trend for people to get more awake to what's going on?
If optimism is the word, if you think I'm optimistic that things are going to get worse, that's more like pessimistic. But I'm hopeful that after things get worse, maybe we'll finally learn our lesson and do the right thing, which is why I support films like this that bring this to the attention of the public, and hopefully some people will be educated through watching a film. Maybe they didn't get it by reading something, but a lot of people, they watch things. They're entertained by watching television and movies, and so we need movies that can send that message and educate people, and if they can do it in a way that entertains them, then maybe it's going to be more effective.
It's a good bridge too, especially for people who don't know about the Fed or anything else like that, or anything know about currencies. It's a good start. Instead of getting a book, it's watch a movie instead, like television.
It'd be interesting to get the perspective from somebody who had no clue about any of this, who just happened to watch this film, and to see what their thoughts would be. Because I have a feeling that a lot of people who are watching it, they already get it, they already believe it. So in that respect, the film was preaching to the choir, but we need to see if it can reach a broader audience.
I've just been interested in liberty and economics for a long time, and and basically when the 2008 crash happened, we said, let's make this into a real interesting story, and turn this into something that nobody's ever seen before.
Waking me up to the biggest theft ever perpetrated on the American people and on mankind in general. So I knew that Ron Paul was a good guy, but once I added up Ron Paul plus and the Fed, and it kind of all started to come together for me.